Yeah, it's your boy Fist in his house, bringing out the great edition, Black Ops from the box. Shoot, no inside. And yes, this is my second account on Xbox Live. I made it like a couple days ago. It's called Can You See It? I'm surprised nobody has this name, but I'm using the PSG 1, and the reason I made this account was basically just to, you know, if I wanted to keep it going, I wanted to see how good I was doing in sniping, and it was just a sniping account. And I was, you know, had to work up to get to the PSG 1, and you know, it was like before I got there, I was like 330 in my kill death ratio. Just to throw it out there for you guys who care about that stuff, but you know, I find the sniper and the LMG characters in this game to be a support role. And the way that I use a sniper in ground war domination is to basically hold down B. That's what I do, and that's what a sniper, that's the way I look at it, is a support role. And I think I did a pretty good job in this particular game, you know, so I'm not really, you know, here to talk about that. It's just, you know, it was a long game and I want to use it as a backdrop to talk about some other things like Legit Gaming Union, Gunns4hire, and just some of the stuff that I, you know, observed in the community and Black Ops in general, and in the future Call of Duty series. You know, the first thing I want to talk about is Legit Gaming Union, and if you don't know what that is, it's on my main page. It's the first sub box that's in there. Basically, I made the channel for people to get exposure. You know, instead of sending me PMs all the time, man, put my video up, put my video up, put my video up, put it. You know, I was like, look, this is a channel for that. I got managers and people that have time that want to do that. That's their job. Now, this week has been really hectic, you know, with U of M starting school and snowing and all kinds of other, you know, natural issues that go on in people's lives that you have to deal with, and that this stuff is like basically the farthest back seat in my mind in my life. So although I do a lot of videos with it, you know, I mean, I care about gaming, and I'm gonna get to that Legit Gaming Union position soon enough. I'm just right now, I'm just inundated with, you know, life events and things, and you know, it's really inundating. So, you know, I'm gonna get to you guys in a Legit Gaming Union, and so don't worry about that. I'm gonna find somebody and put together a team, and hopefully this time they'll stay around longer than Rich Rod at Michigan. But so let's go on to my next subject. I wanted to talk about Gunns4hire. You know, people think I got this perception like I hate the guy. I mean, personally, I've never met the person. I've never hated him, you know, and before that I had that little, you know, little tassel with him. You know, I actually cared about the guy. I mean, if you go back to my very first podcast, I wished him well from his surgery or whatever heart procedure that he had. I actually, you know, I watched a lot what he had to say, because, you know, I think he brings up a lot of good points. And recently he had made a video about, you know, saying that how I said everybody was going to go back to Modern Warfare 2, and, you know, or people that it will go back to the game they previously played. And I think that myself and him will have some very interesting debates about Call of Duty series. You know, I really, you know, he has an opinion, I have an opinion. And I think that if me and him were together, we sat down and talked about things, that, you know, if he said something and he bounced something off me, then I would say, here's my counter to that, what's yours to this? So I think me and him would have some great discussions about the Call of Duty series. You know, recently, you know, we've been in contact and trying to put something together, so where we talk about things like this, and I would consider him a great YouTube ally. You know, specifically, you know, for more mature gamers online. You know, things that pertains to a little bit older demographic. I mean, nothing against some of my younger subscribers, but things that shouldn't be in the game that are there just because of sales reasons, like the RC car. They want to sell an RC car for Christmas. I mean, is it really necessary to sell out that bad for a toy? You know, considering it is a business and they produce a Call of Duty series every 8 months, yes, maybe so. But for us serious gamers, I mean, you start out with something really nice and then you start just whittling it down to nothing, and really, you build up a great community on YouTube. I mean, if you have such a great game, I mean, you really can just control the whole genre from YouTube. I mean, if you really think about it, the reason why Modern Warfare blew up, because it was ingenious. And here's the most ingenious reason why that Modern Warfare 2 blew up on YouTube. Because every single match was 10 minutes. I mean, the most played game types. And at the time, YouTube videos were only 10 minutes. It was like a match made in heaven. But then, the game started changing and blase started, so. Now, I don't really want to go off on a tangent, but as far as Gunns4hire goes, I've never had anything. The only thing is like sometimes you make a video like that the one that I made, and that was mostly out of just out of anger, out of like, hey, why would you tell me something like that? I mean, why don't we just say it straight up? And I just like I said, maybe overreacted, but that's just my personality. I really can't take anything away from that. That's just who I am. So, I apologize for that video. I apologize, if I offended Gunns4hire with that video, but it was just my own personal, childish person coming out and being who it was. And with that being said, I'll just leave it at that. As far as everything else goes, look, I think them going back to a prequel, Activision's like putting a band-aid on their, I mean, they had to do what they had to do. They had to put a band-aid on the game, going back to Modern Warfare 3 with a prequel to Infinity Ward, and they got a fill-in crew. They basically take the Modern Warfare 2 engine, go back to Call of Duty 4, call it a prequel, and really nobody can hate on them. To be honest with you, I think the Infinity Ward engine's a really great engine, and just to spruce up the graphics on Call of Duty 4 is a great idea. But, with Sledgehammer and the new guys at EA, I mean, there's going to be a lot of competition, and it's giving them time to catch up ground on them. So, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. But anyways, this guy said at the end after I smoked him. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. No ill will towards anybody. People have to remember, this is YouTube. It's entertainment. Anything other than that, you're sadly mistaken. It's your boy Fist. Peace. Baby, I'm just getting started. Come party.